Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We're playing with the Industries DLC and we're having a lot of fun with that. So we've extended this area over here and I'm kind of tempted to start building in this area a little bit over here so we get a little bit more of a flow of traffic. See how all of that works for us a little bit. I've also switched on the parallel road tool so that we can start making some tweaks to our highway network. That's something I'm looking forward to as well. Want to go around this area. We're going to need some more squares to be able to do that as also. This area is getting a little busier, which is pretty cool. Might just be a lot of moving in traffic at the moment, but if we start doing some stuff in other areas, it'd be cool too. This is getting a bit of a queue. Obviously, it's not the most high capacity access over there, but that's fine. One thing I wanted to do is I did actually have a little bit of a name request, and what we're going to do is we're going to call this Chaos Circle. That's going to be our city name. Let's put a space in there like normal cities and enter. There we go. So City of Chaos Circle. Now, what are we going to do to tweak this? I am tempted to I don't like these interchanges that they have naturally in the game. It's something I really don't like. And the question being that I'm almost tempted to tweak this to get it closer to the city, though we can't get it too close to that. So actually it's not in a too bad spot as it is. What we do, however, have as a bit of a problem. What I'm tempted to do is actually to turn this around here somewhere and run it that way. Okay, so let's have a look. So if we add an extra tile over here somewhere, we could run that straight through there and have a little bit of a turn out to go to that direction. But to be honest, I don't think that is very helpful to us. It's pretty decent. We'll obviously tweak this at some point, but what I'm more tempted to do is to have a little bit of a expanded area over here. So what I want to do, I'm gonna grab this this kind of large boulevard road here. I'm gonna extend it, and what I'm gonna do, this area here is gonna be one of our first kind of decent parks. Okay, I'm a little tempted to leave a lot of space over here so that we can expand this intersection as we need to, but I'm not a fan of the roundabouts per se. They don't do high capacity, so potentially I just want to leave some space over there. What we'll do now is we could almost do another one over the top here, or even over do a nice tight bottom version, but there's not much happening on that side, so the reason to be doing that could be fairly limited. Yeah, the reason to do that could be quite limited, so maybe we wouldn't do too much of that. So I'm quite keen on starting this to fill up this area with a little bit more high density stuff. Obviously noting that we don't have a rail connection that's coming here, and I probably won't do a rail connection, but we could do bus station over here and have some bus services run up and down here and have this. Yeah, that could actually be quite nice. Could do a bridge over here. We could do a bus lane kind of thing in here for these people to reach that train station over there. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. So I'm not going to do train station in this area specifically, but we could do some other things in here as well. Maybe a bit of we could even do a tram connection with a roundabout there, and if we do a bit of a roundabout somewhere else over here, a tram, up and down tram connection could be something that's quite cool as well. Okay, so let's see, how are we going to lay out this piece here? I'm again tempted to make sure that we have it look have it a little bit differently in terms of. And I want to keep I want to make sure that we keep the we want it as grid-like as possible without it being a grid. If you kind of get what I'm saying with that. So if we do, you know, something like a turn in there, okay, and then if we run another bit of straight through there, okay, like so. And if we now use this as our parallel to run in here, okay, so now let's do a bit of a one-way. I think if we're doing higher density, probably a bit of a one-way is a good idea. So before we start that, let's just do something like that to give us a bit of a guide. Okay, so that is kind of gonna be what we're gonna do here. So if we do a few things like this, okay, so if that's kind of what we're having to deal with, and then what I'm tempted to do is I'm tempted to do that and that. Okay, that gives us a fair bit of room right here. Then we'll straight line this section through there and we'll finish off those straight lines like so. So that's a bit of an interesting, slightly more interesting looking piece. And you know what we could do is we could do a similar thing towards this side, but then we're really not gonna do a lot. So if we're tempted to make sure that that's, so how far do we go with this? Is that about right? Yeah, I think that's not too bad. Actually, this could be quite cool, and we could tie this in on that side as well. And we could have one, actually, I think there's some cool stuff we could do over here, to be honest. I think there are some cool pieces that we can do. And we want to make sure that we actually provide access to all sides as well. Okay, so let's see. Let's grab this piece again. So yeah, as you can see, none of this is too planned out at the moment. So over there. So if that's the straight through section, this probably needs to run a little bit longer at least. Okay, now let's actually grab this and that. Pretty efficient and yet not uninteresting. So if we do that and that, and now we'll kind of fill out the rest like so. Yeah, cool. I'm liking this. So what I want to do is this one through the middle will tie in with that, and I'm gonna go with one of these. I'm gonna go with one of these for this, for the main one. Okay. We won't be, I don't think we'll be building on top of it. And that's actually going to tie in my opinion, quite nicely over here. So if we do that and these tie in like so. So if we say do a little something like that, how does that tie in work? Yeah, I'm liking that. That's pretty cool. So it's going to be a busy little road all the way down to that station over there, and there's people going to be living here. We can do something in this area over here, a bit of a park type setup here. And then what I wanted to do is actually say, well, now what we're going to do is we're going to do one-way setups in this. And let's grab the tree lined one way, and we'll do the external ring as one way. Don't go the wrong way around. Okay, something like that. Don't get, I'm not sure. Actually, no, it's not actually the way it works. There we go, and these two will turn around. So that's kind of what we're going to do. And I'm almost tempted. I'm almost tempted to take out this and put two bridges in here. I'm almost tempted to do that. I think that's gonna be cool. So that there's definitely different reasons to be using these roads. I like it. I like the idea of doing that actually. Okay, so now obviously these, are we gonna get them to go over the top of this in time? Actually, we probably need to trim that back a little bit more. And what we'll do here is go up 1, 2. Okay, so that's like one away. Well, actually, let's do the same thing from this side. Let's go up 1, 2. Like so, and we'll just tie these together over there. And then what we'll do is we'll turn these around. See, I like that. That is actually starting to be pretty cool. And if we're thinking real high density over here, it's probably a good idea. Before we do that, I just want to make sure that we do this at the right location. So these roads are mainly guide roads. So let's do that, and let's try the same thing. 1, 2. 1, 2, there you go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, perfect. Now we'll do that, and we will turn these around. There we go, perfect. So now that's actually quite cool, and I'm almost tempted to run a tram in there as well. I'm almost tempted to do so. So let's get rid of that. We will do some connections. We'll just need to find out what connections are going to work for us the best. Yeah. Anyway, that should be okay. These two intersections over here, they are a little close to each other, though. So we'll see. I think it's fine as long as we don't build on top of it. I think that'll work quite well. So what are we going to do in this area as well? I'm not zoning on this road either. So I'm pretty keen. So let's have a look. What kind of districts can we have? Oh, should we start? No. We don't want to go with office, because office is going to be problematic as, you know, entertainment and leisure, tourism. I'm not going with tourism now. Question is, what other kind of zones? No IT clusters. None of those. Yeah, should we do a section of leisure specialization? Yeah, we still need to do some districts in other locations as well. I don't know, leisure specialization, should we? Is there, hang on, not parks, not for now. I'll do a park at some point. Is there something here that would be pretty cool for us to put in here? A luxury hotel, that's too big for this little town. These are just, what is this? Oh man, if that, the roads are too small. You want it on a road like this. Yeah, okay, at some point. That's not the right kind of thing for us over here. Now, mall of moderation is not actually fitting. That's not good. That is not good at all. We don't want crazy stuff like this. Yeah, some of these things are just too big and crazy. What is this one? The colossal order. And what is that? Is that like a office? Yeah. Official park. Maybe something like that actually. That's pretty cool. And we obviously can't do two of them. Building already exists, and I don't want to do something crappy on the other side. IKEA. I'm keen that we could do IKEA right here. I like that idea. And a movie theater on this side. Yeah, I like it. So let's do that. So we've got a few funky things that we've got in there. This area could be really cool. There's an IKEA and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm liking it. That's a good idea. For me, at least. Going to parks. I'm just looking for a bit of a plaza that we can do on the other side as well. Like really a plaza. That's more what I'm after. Any plazas that we've got here? Decent type plazas. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how that... Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. Doesn't fit exactly in there, but that's pretty good. Now, let's see. Let's fill in the rest of this. We're obviously going to need some water to come up here. So what we'll do is we will run the water. Like so. There we go, water. Yeah, that's probably a good enough idea, like so. There we go, that's a good starting point. For some water there. Okay, now I don't have power here either, so and actually we've got the power pretty close by. So what we'll do is we'll grab the power and we will make sure that the power runs adjacent to this road. We'll keep an eye on that, see how we do that. So now let's fill this in a little bit. Pretty tempted for us to do... you know what we could do? Is it time for a bigger kind of hospital? Maybe not quite that big. Rehab center. Yeah, some more of those kind of things. Some hospital. All of these things are sizable. That's way too expensive. I'm not be building any of that. Too expensive. University Hospital is pretty big too. University Hospital could actually work quite nicely right over here though. But it's too big, man. It's too big. I can't build... Can I though? I don't have the money for it though. Don't have the money. Okay, let's do a basic hospital first. It's like a basic clinic really. Okay, so we'll do a bit of a clinic over here. There we go. We're going to do a fire station. Again with the basic piece. We're going to do a police station. Pretty basic small one. And we're going to do... what else? Probably a crematorium as well. There we go. So we're kind of covering off these big pieces. And that'll mean this area is pretty decently served. Now we will need, yes, so my view is that the external ring should be commercial and then internal will do, yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's do that. First things first, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch off zoning on these roads. So we get as much zoning as possible on the internal roads, yeah? Something like that, huh? Something like that. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, now let's go back, do that. So, residential internally. And we may buffer that just a little bit. One more, so we'll do a bit of a pathway through there, like so. Similarly, we'll do this thing here, and we're gonna buffer that off a little bit like so as well. Now we'll do a little bit of low density like that, and a little bit of low density like so, and we're gonna run a few pathways through there. Grab me my paths. Let's do these ones. I'm gonna turn off the snapping. We're gonna run it straight through some of these sections, probably around central as well, and maybe somewhere here as well. Well, to be honest, what we're going to need to do is straight through there and straight through here, and then that'll have to be aligned with one of our so that's about 4. Okay, start with this one. Okay, and now let's say 4 over here somewhere is where we're gonna run it through, and we'll run it through there, and we will run it through here. Perfect. Yeah, I think that is probably sufficient. Now let's get these in place. Nice, that's pretty cool. Okay, now let us see. Now we've done that. Oh, I also want to do this line like so, all the way till there. Ah, we're missing schools though. We are missing schools. So, and again, we want the schools to be pretty central. Okay, so something like that is what we're going to do. I'm going to fill it in there. Nice. Now, schools. Let's see. So let's go with Institute of Creative Arts. Oof, that is sizable. What we could do is we could run that on one of these. Or we run it over here. Right? Is that decent? Let's do it central over there, right? Wow, we're running out of money very quickly now. Institute of Creative Arts and community school. Okay, nice, that's pretty cool. Okay, now let's run the commercial piece as well, and this is going to be high density all the way through there. Okay, and we don't have anything on this side just yet, and we may do something there at some point. Let's run that through there, there. There we go. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now let's run the same thing on this side. In there, and there, and there. There we go. That's probably not going to work. Like that, like that, like that. Okay, that doesn't need anything. We'll fill in those here. Nice. Like so. There we go. That's it, filled in pretty nicely actually, and I think that's got most of the services we need. We probably need a bit of a mail area right over here somewhere. So we'll just plop one in there. And then we probably need to just kind of link our power a little bit. Question is that going to link it up? It seems to. There we go. So now that can start filling in, and I think we've probably almost spent the entire episode to try and get that to work. So hopefully that'll fill in quite nicely with a lot of stuff. You know, at some point, hang on, I'm going to grab this. At some point we may want to keep that open so that we can do a similar thing towards the other side as well. Expand these things. But yeah, that's looking pretty nice. I'm pretty keen to run like a tram loop in here. I am pretty keen to do it. And link it up there. I think that could be quite cool to have this little external city thing going on over here. Nice. Now the question is, this is going to make this so busy. So busy. You know what I'm tempted to do? I'm tempted to have a throw off in here. Given that this is kind of, well, what it could do is it could cut across to that side. But for now, I am thinking this is temporary kind of solution for us. Okay, so in order for us to do a bit of a temporary solution, so let's do that. Let's run this thing out a little more, and I'm going to need snapping switched on for this. So let's run this out, yeah, say something like that. And now what I'm keen on doing is grab the, not that, grab the one way that looks like this, okay, and let's do 5 by 5. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do a little something like that, and what we could do is we could tie in a okay, so yeah, let's grab the this one. Hang on, come on. Okay, let's trim that back a little bit. Let's do something like that. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That'll help things out there a little bit. Getting back out, however, is problematic. You're going to need to do this loop over there to get back out into that direction. So how about that? I'm liking it. I'm liking it, and it's filling in quite nicely now. We can speed things up a little bit to see how that goes. Want to see how that grows out there. Still don't have any power that's linked up all the way to that side. Yeah, so these guys are now doing shortcuts through here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, you don't need this. We don't need this. We could do a different setup, but this is a temporary arrangement. We will get something better. We will get something better. Ooh, we've got a bit of a water problem over here. So I think we're going to need to run at least some water in these sections through here, like so. Yeah, okay, some water in there. Nice. Yeah, that could be more efficient. We've got a lot of traffic now going straight into this road. It's alleviating a lot of other traffic issues everywhere else. because we're providing a new access point straight into here. That's the biggest one to go to that direction, so that'll maintain some, will keep being busy to some extent. Let's see, there we go, fully powered in this area. Would like to see a fair bit more money and people coming in here. There's people moving in, so until everybody's moved in, it's probably fine. We're gonna see this kind of thing happen. Getting a bit of more traffic coming in from the other side now as well. Everything else seems still to work okay. Over here, you're gonna see some traffic from here. Yeah, absolutely working quite well. This is busy now. People moving, still moving in, of course. Yeah, I'm loving the idea of putting a bit of a tram loop in here. Oh, there we go. Grand City. We can take a third loan. We can do some solar power, which is not a bad idea. To be honest, it's been a long time since we did power. Grand City. How is our power looking? Oh, massive. Where is all this power coming from? We're probably overspending on power, so you guys are probably screaming at me for doing that. Let's keep speeding things along a little bit to grow this. Cool. This is busy. This is quite busy. Are we seeing some people walking through these little pathways? Yeah, some people. Yeah, probably need the pedestrian crossings. Well, they're pretty close there, to be honest. Nice. Lots of traffic over here. We'll deal with that. I'm worried that it's a lot of the turning in. This will at some point need to be a little better in order to allow traffic to go to that side. I'm happy to see that traffic over here is pretty decent. Are we seeing traffic go straight through there? A little bit. Well, there's nothing really to go to over here, so eventually that will become much busier. Nice. Nice. We don't see much traffic going using the bridges, right? Oh, that bridge is pretty busy. But this one, not so much. People are getting out. They're not actually using it to go to the other side. Nice. It's filling in really nicely now. Are we seeing our industrial demand pop up a little bit more? Maybe a little bit. It's an interesting little shape that we've got going on here, filling in this area quite nicely. And I'm tempted to actually, well, leave a fair bit of room here for an interchange. Obviously that, oh, you know what? This is obviously not getting people from that side. Still, it's moving in, so I'm not going to worry about this for now. But this could be a nice spot for a bit of a park with access straight, so maybe like a zoo or something like that. Fill in right over here. Guys, so thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put a cut over here, and we will keep going in the next episode. We will see how this thing looks and works and feels as soon as everybody is moved in. At the moment, the traffic, I think, is a bit of overkill due to the fact that people are still moving in. And this is a bit of a nightmare in terms of traffic for now. Again, I think mainly due to people moving in. You can see they're all heading in the same direction. So once the big moving in wave is completed, we should see things go much better. Oh, and I've already greeted you. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.